I still remember my first day in real estate, and I think it's probably a lot like yours. You wake up and everything feels possible. Your hopes are high, your dreams feel close, almost within reach. But that feeling, it's potent. It's electric, and honestly, it's one of the best feelings in the world. Did I have any idea what I was doing? Absolutely not. I was completely lost. But here's the thing, it didn't matter because I was determined to learn. And that determination carried me through some of the most challenging and most rewarding months of my career. My very first client experience, if you ask? Picture this. I walked into a listing appointment at a golf country club, a $2+ million property that had been on and off the market for years with multiple other agents, the best agents who could just not get it sold for some reason. I walked in, I saw the house, I got to know the homeowner, and I got the listing. And I sold it within 60 days. Was I perfect? Not a chance. Did I make mistakes along the way? Absolutely. But here is what that experience taught me. It is not always about experience. It is about determination. It is about showing up differently. It is about genuinely connecting with the person sitting across from you. In fact, every single thing I know today is the result of mistakes I made early on, trial and error. I am literally from the school of hard knocks. That is the real curriculum of real estate. And today I want to give you the roadmap I wish someone had given me on day one. This is your first 90 days, so let's get into it. The first 2 weeks as an agent are all about one thing: getting oriented. You just got your license, you just joined a brokerage, and now you are sitting there thinking, okay, what do I actually do? Well, here's what you do. First, learn your systems. Every brokerage has a CRM, a transaction management system, and a marketing platform. Learn them. Not someday, right now. In your first 2 weeks, because if you do not know your tools, you cannot do your job. Second, introduce yourself to everyone. Every agent in your office, every staff member, every person you see walking through that door. You're new. You need allies. You need mentors. You need people who will answer your questions. At 9 o'clock at night when a deal is falling apart, so you got to start building those relationships on day one. Third, study your market. Pull up every active listing in your area. Drive the neighborhoods. Walk the properties at open houses. Know the inventory like the back of your hand, inside and out, because when a client asks you about a specific neighborhood or price point, you need to have that answer. Confidence comes from knowledge, and knowledge comes from doing the work. By the end of your first 2 weeks, you should feel oriented. Not expert level, just oriented. Now it is time to start prospecting. And I know that word makes some people nervous, but prospecting is simply letting people know you exist. Start with your sphere of influence. Make a list of every single person you know. Friends, family, former colleagues, neighbors, old classmates, anyone whose number is in your phone. Now reach out to all of them, not with a sales pitch, with a genuine personal message. Something like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I recently got my real estate license and I'm really excited about this new chapter. If you ever have any questions or know anyone thinking about buying or selling, I would love to help. That is it. No pressure, no script, just a real human conversation. Do that for every single person on your list in your first 30 days, and then follow up, not once, consistently. Because the fortune in real estate is always in the follow-up. Now, by day 30, you should have your sphere activated and your systems learned. Now it is time to get serious about building your pipeline. A pipeline is simply a list of people who are thinking about buying or selling somewhere in the next 3 to 12 months. Some are hot leads. Some are warm. Some are just keeping an eye on the market. It does not matter. They all go in your pipeline and you stay in touch with all of them. Consistently and genuinely. Now, here is something most agents do not understand about pipeline building. Pipeline building is not about closing people, it is about being present when they are ready to move. Most buyers and sellers are not ready to make a decision the first time you talk to them. But 6 months from now, when they are ready, you want to be the first person they call. And the only way that happens is if you have stayed in touch and added value along the way. So in days 30 through 60, your job is to build that pipeline and stay consistent with your outreach every single day. By day 60, you should have some real momentum. You have your sphere activated, you have a pipeline building, and hopefully you have your first client in the works. Now in days 60 through 90, it is time to focus on becoming the local expert. What does that mean? It means knowing your market better than anyone else. It means being the person people think of when they think about real estate in your area. Here's how you do it. Start creating content. It does not have to be fancy. A quick Instagram post, a new listing in the neighborhood, a short video walking through what the market is doing right now, a simple email to your sphere with a market update. Whatever feels natural to you, the goal is simple. When people in your network think about real estate, your name should be the first one that comes to mind. Simple, right? And the way that happens is by consistently showing up and providing value online and in person every single week. Now, I want to talk to you about something that nobody talks about enough. The emotional side of your first 90 days. Because it is hard. Let me be real with you. There will be days where you feel like you have no idea what you are doing. There will be days where you question whether you made the right decision. There will be days where you see other agents closing deals and you wonder why it is not happening for you yet. That is perfectly normal. That is part of the process. The agents who make through their first 90 days and come out on the other side are not the ones who never doubted themselves. They're the ones who doubted themselves and kept going anyway. They're the ones who made mistakes and learned from them instead of quitting because of them. I made a ton of mistakes in the first 90 days. Every single thing I know today came from those mistakes. Trial and error is not failure. Trial and error is the curriculum. So give yourself permission to be imperfect. Give yourself permission to not know everything. And just keep showing up every single day. Now I want to leave you with a simple action plan you can start right now today. Days 1 through 14, learn your systems. Meet your colleagues, study your market. Days 15 through 30, activate your sphere. Reach out to everyone you know. Start building your pipeline. Days 30 through 60, stay consistent with your outreach. Follow up with everyone you know. Add value without asking for anything. Days 60 through 90, start creating content. Become the local expert. Show up online and in person every week. That is it. Simple, consistent, sustainable. If you do those things in your first 90 days, you will be further ahead than 90% of new agents who got licensed the same day you did. I started my career walking into a $2 million listing appointment with no experience and a whole lot of determination. A property that other agents could not get sold for years, and I sold it in 60 days. 13 years later, I'm still here, still learning, still growing. And if I can do it, so can you. I'm Josh Reef. If you found this helpful, subscribe and turn on notifications because I drop new content every single week to help you build your real estate career the right way. I'll see you on the next one.